Okay, so going back to this, um, our middle mountains are about 60% value, and then mountains move towards like a 40, and then the very back one is like a 30% value. So those values help to create a distance for us. Here's another photo. So you can see the horse in front is the darkest, more details, and as each layer goes further back, they become lighter, less detail. Also in color, anytime you're using color, if you notice, all the cool, the background, the sky or mountains get become a hazier, like more like a very light purple. And then if you want things to move forward, like the clouds are looking very close to us, and that's because they're warmer. So warm colors move forward. It draws your eye to it first, and cool colors kind of push things back. Which means those we don't see the things that are cool colors right away. We see the warm colors first. Okay, so now we're going to look at some art. These are not comic book pages. These are just a snapshot of characters, and that's what we're going to be doing, a snapshot. So this is an artist I like, Alex Ross, and these are all very good like snapshots of just dynamic poses. So some of them are at an angle, some of them are a fight scene. So the pose of the character is really important. You don't want any of them just standing with their arms by their sides. Here's some more dynamic images. So the bodies are in different poses. They're interacting with each other. They're not just standing still. And then let's look at some black and white images, just so, because a lot of you are going to be working black and white. So here's some different images that have that same dynamic feel. Again, the characters are not just standing with their arms to their sides. There's more activity going on than just them standing there. So some are super dark, some are super bright. And so you're going to design this week, you're just going to create a sketch. One sketch for your hero and one sketch for your villain. They can have other characters in it interacting. It could just be the character by itself. And this is just to kind of give you an idea. We won't do any shading or anything until the following week, because I want us to practice our pen technique or shading techniques a little bit more. So we'll have an exercise with that as well. And then here, and if you really want to get dynamic, you can do something similar to this, where there's a lot going on. Try to make sure that the hero's emphasized in one and that the villain is emphasized in the other. We don't want them to be equal. We want one to stand out more than the other. So you might want to make your hero bigger or more center when you're doing the hero one. When you're doing the villain, do the villain one where the villain's a little bit more like bigger or more prominent in the image.